Hello, listeners out there. Today is another Monday evening, and we're onto our program, Home Affairs. Like I've told you, that this quarter I'll be talking more about women, the female gender, the people God purposely created to support a man, the people that we need to celebrate. Raising a daughter means preparing her for a world that won't always be kind, teaching her confidence so she can speak up without fear, teach her boundaries so she knows how to protect her peace, teach her emotion intelligence so she can understand both her feelings and those of others, show her how to manage money, fix small things on her own, and walk away from anyone who doesn't value her. These are more than life skills. They are tools for building independence, strength, and respect. That is a woman for you. That is how we should bring up our female gender, our daughters, to become invaluable women, women that have discovered themselves. My name is Bolade Bola, and on this program today, I have with me a special guest, a grandmother, a mother, a pastor's wife. I mean, I can go on and on. I have with me Mrs. Margaret Adetumbi. She's the wife of the vicar and the rector of Viney College of Theology. And she's going to dish out so many things. Like I've read her qualification, not even the one on paper, but what God has embedded in her. If you are still coming from work, if you are home, mommy, you're in the kitchen, or daddy listening, you need to hear this so that you can prepare your girl child to become a woman of invaluable. Let me leave it there. Mommy, good evening, ma.
Good evening, ma.
Can you introduce yourself?
Well, I am Mrs. Margaret Adetumbi, the wife of the rector and the vicar of Archbishop Viney College of Theology, Akure, in Okeemesho, Aziz.
Thank you for honoring this invitation, ma. God bless you.
You are welcome, ma.
Yes, like I said, we are talking about a woman of inestimable value. Let me start by saying, who is a woman?
Well, a woman is an adult female human being. Yes, a female adult human being is a woman.
A female adult human being.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, it's a woman. So what are the characteristics of what makes that person a woman?
Well, what makes her a woman is the characteristics surrounding her. One, as a woman who's supposed to live into maturity to be a mother, first of all, to be a woman in a home, and thereafter a mother in a home.
Okay.
And the ability to coordinate herself, ability to supervise, ability to manage home, ability to train children in the way of the Lord. These are the characteristics of a woman.
Thank you so much, ma. Let me take you back. Let's start from a female.
Okay, ma'am.
Because gbogbo èèyàn kọ́ lọ́lọ́run fún ní orí ọ̀fẹ́ láti jẹ́ ìyá.
Yes, ma'am.
Ẹlòmíì jẹ́ ìyá, ẹlòmíì bímọ, but kì í ṣe ìyá. Quality test on yẹn, she doesn't have it. In fact, when the children need advice, they go to the next house. Mommy wà ń bẹ̀, àwọn kan wà tó máa ń pè ní ìyá Bonvita. Tẹ́ pé ọmọ tó bá ti ní lọ́wọ́ náà máa ń sátẹ̀lé. Àwọn kan ìyá wà tán ìyá Dagboru, náà ò ní ṣe wá bẹ́ẹ̀. So a female child, a lady. When I was growing up, my mother, that was the time that Desalele Williams was the VC of Benin, University of Benin. And my mother told me, look, I like this woman. Because she said it, I began to I wanted to know who that woman is. I wanted to know why my mother liked her. I discovered that she's of high value. She's at the top. So that made me to climb to be somebody important in life. Now, it is not until you become, some women don't even clamor for marriage. Now, how can you be a female that will stand out, head high, and respected in the society?
Thank you very much, ma'am. To be a lady that will stand out in the society and be respected, one, you must have high esteem. You must respect whom you are, and you must have a focus. You must determine in your heart that marriage is not everything anyway.
Exactly.
And even being a female, you still have a focus, you still have a determination that I want to be somebody to be recognized in the society through the hard work and dedication of whatever you believe in. So these are the things that I see that can make you a woman of value, or a lady of value in the society.
Mommy, you talked about high esteem.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you break it down?
Okay, to be high esteem is that, when you see yourself as a lady, and you don't just want to be a lady, you want to be a distinctive person among others. Yes, you want to be recognized, and you want to have this belief that whatever I want to be, I must work towards it. Something that will make me responsible, somebody that will make people to seek my knowledge, something that will make people to reference to me. So that's just it.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Before we go further, as you were talking, even though it's not a Christian program,
Yes, ma'am.
I remember Esther.
Yes,
out
ma'am.
of so many women, so many girls,
Yes.
she was picked out.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much, ma'am. Esther, as we read in the Bible, was a slave girl.
Exactly.
A cousin to Mordecai. And Esther, she didn't have a parent of her own, according to the Bible. She lived all her life with her uncle. And through that, and the training she trained herself. She had a motive. She had intention of becoming somebody who can be recognized, who will live a worthwhile life. And among the slaves that were gathered together to replace Vashti, people noticed some characteristics in her. One, she's beautiful inside out. It is not the outer beauty alone.
At all.
The character she exhibited made those people to focus on her, and they added more ingredients that will make the outer beauty to manifest the more. So the two were combined, and in the process of this exhibition of the ladies, it was the beauty, the outer beauty added to the inner beauty, that made the king to pick her out of many. She was well brought up. Her composition was shown that this was a lady that was well brought up, well trained, and she accepted the training while growing up.
Vashti that we talked about now.
Yes, ma'am.
She was instructed to do something.
Yes. Yes, she refused.
At the same time, Esther was instructed to do something. What is the difference between the two of them?
Okay, the difference between two of them is that Vashti was arrogant. She did not have respect to the authority, because the king in a community is an authority apashewa. So, and when you violate the law of the authority, then there is a discipline for that. There is a punishment for that. And that is about Vashti. But this lady that we are talking about, every instruction given to her was carried out to the letter. By her uncle. And whatever they asked her, even while in the place where they were being prepared for the banquet, where the king will select a wife, every instruction given to her was carried out to the letter, and they can see the submissiveness in her.
Thank you, ma'am. If you are still listening to us, this is Home Affairs, and we are talking about a woman of inestimable value. All what we have just said is just the preamble. Ma, what is invaluable woman? What is invaluable?
Okay, what invaluable means to be extremely useful, indispensable. It also means being beyond estimation, and something so precious that one cannot assign a price to it. Something so important or beneficial that its value is difficult to determine. So that's it, ma.
So is it possible to inculcate this into a woman, bring up a woman with this inestimable value?
Yes, ma'am. Of course, it is possible for these attributes to manifest in a woman. It is very possible, because when we started, we said you focus on what you want to become. And these are the things that will help you to become what you determine in your heart to become. Being responsible, being highly esteemed, being determined, and being difficult to understand, or people to, they cannot predict, she's going to be this. And, when people can read you or determine what to be, it means you are not invaluable. If people can predict you and say, into my sheni, and it happens the way they said it, that person is not an invaluable. That person, it means people can predict you. And when you are being predicted by people, you are not invaluable.
Wow. Thank you so much, ma'am.
You're welcome.
So, what are the things that make a woman? Like, I think you have explained it. But, even a woman herself feels, she doesn't have to be proud, though. But there is something
In her.
That she celebrates. There is something these days, you can hardly see a woman that you can, in fact, want to return. We follow the dictates of the society. Yes. Even in our environment, in the church, and in our places of work, you see women, and you just, I even see people and I ask, but how should we how can a woman make herself, build herself in a way that she can be self, or even herself, celebrate herself?
Okay, ma'am. Thank you very much, ma'am. One, integrity matters. She must have integrity. And a woman of integrity is very honest. She's reliable and very consistent in her dealings with others. So she doesn't compromise. Where she's going, she's a straightforward person.
Wow.
She must show love. She will be a lover of everybody around her. So, and she will possess that quality, that so much that people will see that characteristics being exhibited by her.
Something? Maybe let me correct you, ma'am. When you say she must show love to people.
Yes, ma'am.
I think a woman should love herself first.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. When you love yourself, then you will be able to extend that love to others.
Because you don't give what you don't have.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So you give out what you have. You don't give out what you don't have. And once you love yourself, that love will radiate all around you. And people will see that, this person, we can see the love of God. We can see her loving herself. Everything. She will always smile. In whatever situation, you won't see her frowning her face. And it's not that she doesn't have anything to think about, but the love will just, the love of God, combining with the love of loving oneself, will make you to abandon whatever problem, to focus on God and radiate that love to others.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes,
Thank you so much. I will dwell a little bit on that love.
Yes, ma'am.
Women go through a lot of things.
Yes, ma'am.
From their menstruation to even choosing of life partner. From one month to the other, and koni character. Because I used to say that then when a woman goes through things, at times when you are going through challenges, the challenge she's going remolded her, or people put one problem in her life that she was not expecting. For example, a woman that is waiting on the Lord for a child, to bimo, she has never laughed. But when God blesses her, you see that she's a beauty. Now, when a woman is going through all these things, how can she comport herself and still be somebody that God has given? It's very difficult. It's very difficult. But I want us to look at women who are still standing despite the challenge, despite what they are going through. Elomi obimo, but you will never know. Elomi konishe, but you will never know. I mean, so many things. Is this childbearing and all this? How can a woman go through all these things in life and try to stand tall?
Thank you very much, ma'am. When we started this program, I said Bible is our standard.
Exactly.
The Bible lay emphasis on one thing in Jeremiah chapter 29, verse 11. It said, the thought I have towards you is of good and not of evil,
To give you an
expected end. And life is full of so many things. In the book of Ecclesiastes, the Bible says there is season for everything. And if you are a child of God, you will have that in mind that any season can come at any time. But for that season to come, either pleasant or unpleasant, that doesn't mean the end has come. If you are truly a child of God, the Bible will be your standard, it will be your focus, and you will hold on to the word of God, because season of challenge will come. Season of celebration will come. Bíbélì sọ pé a lè gbáre ká má gbàbí. That's what the Bible said when during the time of Job, when he was facing trial, even when the friends are mocking him, when they were telling him to deny God. But he said, can we take the good without taking the bad? So there is no human being on this planet Earth that doesn't have the two faces of life. No.
And none of them is permanent.
And none of them is permanent. It will come, it will go. Like one of our boss said one time, that trial is like a thick cloud in a teacup, which will soon fizzle away. So the season of trial will pass, season of celebration will come. And that should not take away whom we are in the Lord. That should not take away our joy. That should not recreated us. You know, you said earlier on that when the problem arises, some people, their outlook will not even...
They are so gloomy.
It will not be appealing. They will change. But when the season of celebration comes, then they celebrate God. They celebrate people around them. That shouldn't be, because Bible should be our standard. And even Jesus Christ, our standard, had his own season of, going through trials. And during the time, he stood ground, and he was victorious over Satan. So that should be our focus and standard.
You know, Mommy, that some people go through some situations in life that doesn't change. Like we have said, yes, it may remain permanent. For example, Anna, who waited for so many years. Anna was able to, I think she was married for a few years before her husband died. And she was in the temple till she was 80. You know, the Bible says, hope out of no hope. She kept on waiting.
By the end of the day, Hannah had children.
Now, I'm not talking of Anna. The one in the New Testament.
Okay.
No, she was a widow throughout and was waiting. Now, for women who are out there, that is this thing, will change. There is another in the book of Agar, only even if the tree does not bring out fruits,
yes, I will yet praise the Lord.
So for women of that, I know of women who at old age. And as we speak, so many people, I know a woman, she will tell us because she was perpetually in sorrow, and we still have them. There is nothing to be joyful over. What do you have to say to them?
Well, to people of such nature, one, and first and foremost, I will just tell them or advise that they should focus on God, that they should depend on God. They should rely on God for everything, because the situation that you cannot change, then why are you bothering yourself about it? You don't have power to change the situation. Then you just hand over that situation to God and let God be God over such a situation. So that's my advice.
I'll bring to your memory.
Yes, ma'am.
When Mrs. Oluyamo came last year for our program, was asking a question, and she answered the question and said that even if the situation does not change, God will still remain the same.
God will still remain the same. Whatever situation that we are passing through doesn't change God from being God.
Yes. And I will add something to that.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, there was, when we had our Bible study on Sunday, that why some people are not joyful.
Yes, ma'am.
It's because they are not seeing God in their situation.
Of course.
When you see God in everything that happens to you,
yes.
How about a woman?
Do I say they didn't allow God in that situation?
Mommy, what about the woman they raped in front of her husband? Surely give testimony.
It's not possible.
It is not possible. But when you see God, where either it is good
or
it's the most high. Either it is bad, it's the most high. So our encouragement to women out there, we are saying this evening that whatever you are going through, you are a woman of inestimable value. It does not demean you.
Woman.
It does not reduce the way God sees you. But when you discover yourself and you thrive in it, your joy will be full. Maybe we just be wondering, woman,
gbogbo ìgbà nínú ẹ̀ máa ń dùn, gbogbo ìgbà láyọ̀ ẹ̀ máa ń kún. She doesn't have a problem.
Kò ní problem, kò ní ronú. Yes, but either you carry it, ẹlòmíì á fẹ́ wọ taxi, ẹrù tó ń gbé ńgbà tó ń fẹsẹ̀ nìyẹn, wọ́n tún gbé ní taxi, á tún gbé sórí. No, don't carry your problem on your head.
The problem should be under our foot.
Yes.
We step on our problem.
Exactly.
And so the problem will fizzle away.
Yes, that's what we are saying this evening, that whoever you are as a woman, celebrate yourself. Even that problem, celebrate it.
Yes.
But God, I thank you for where I am. Thank you for what I'm going through. Yes.
Because I know you are in need.
Exactly. And you just discover you become a fountain.
Yes.
A water that is stagnant, smells.
Yes,
But when you give out, and you give joy, people will come to your house and say,
how do you do it that is working for you?
Exactly. Mommy, for your parting word for people out there.
Yes, ma'am. My parting words for people outside there is that they should see God in every situation. When you see God in every situation, you will have peace, that you have somebody to rely on. Because like I earlier said, the problem that you don't have control over, you hand it over to God that has power over everything. Thank you very much, Mommy.
Mommy, thank you for your time.
Thank you, Mom.
Your experience.
Yes, ma'am.
And now you have spoken to every one of us this evening.
Thank you, Mommy.
If you have been listening to us, this is Home Affairs. My name is Bolade Bola, your counselor in the house. Peradventure, you are having something that you are going through and you need somebody to talk to, you can give me a call. The number is 081-6833-7144. A problem shared is a problem solved. But I can assure you, you don't have a problem. Once you know that there is God. Patience, Google say, there is God.
There is God.
Celebrate who
and
you
that's
are.
What we are saying
and
this
see God.
This evening. There is God.
So remain happy, remain blessed. I'll be back here next week, Monday. God bless you.